Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you a run of Divinity Original Sin 2 using the mode that I created, Divinity Farandole. You can see in the mode list that I use only the ones I recommend. The Majora Creation Character Plus, Animation Plus that is mandatory, with Leader's Lib that is also mandatory. I like to use Organized Containers. We're gonna use EpiPen Counter that is a more sophisticated UI, especially for the mod, because you will have some feature that you have in Divinity Farandole that won't appear unless you use epic encounters. They work, but you can't see them unless you use epic encounters. And I'm gonna use the Desert Override that I like a lot. So here we go. A single game in Tactician, regular. The team I'm gonna make, I named it Gauntlet, in reference to that old school game in the 80s that has the same name, in which you can play a warrior, a rogue, a priest, and a mage. Today the mage will be a conjurer. So we will use as main character the warrior as the Red Prince. I chose the Red Prince because of the sophisticated talent that has resistance, which is good. I will let the presets of appearance as it is. The build presets is also good. I keep the pawn as talent, and I like to use bass instruments, so cello, for the warriors. Let's go. When you play Divinity Farandole, the first thing you have to do is set your class on every characters. Here you take the Tome of Classes and use it. You set warrior, and on all characters for this team I will set no secondary class, because it's the best thing to do when you begin with Divinity Farandole. It's easier to play only one class. You can play two classes and have some combos, but then you won't have the bonus attributes, and also you have a lot of memory to handle, which is make you less stats in other attributes, so you will be weaker. So you have to know exactly what you do when you play two classes. Don't do that randomly. Then I will set the attributes, so it's a warrior but it will be a tank. So with the pawn I will play Picture of Health, will give me health of course, but also will make the prince as a preferred target for enemies. So enemies will focus him, which allows me to make other characters in the team as glass cannon care less about their survival. Picture of Health scales with warfare, which is good because I'm gonna play warfare with the prince, but it also scales on perseverance, retributions, and leadership. So if you don't play warfare and you don't want to play some of the defensive abilities, I don't recommend play Picture of Health, of course. Instead, you have an alternative with Living Armor, which also sets you as a preferred target, but give you resistance flat. So Picture of Health. And then on main character, I like to have all skilled up because of the civil abilities it will give. I do everything with this main character, so selling, speaking to characters, which is good to have all skilled up, and then I will have 4 more points to put in warfare, so I can go almost max warfare and put 1 point in perseverance. And then on the attributes I put 2 points in wits to play before the slowest NPCs, and a mix of strength and constitution, but mostly constitution. Then I set up the skill bar. I have my own fashion way to do that. Also, when you play Lizard, you have to set your breath. As I am warfare, so physical damage, I have choice between Sonic or Blood, but I choose Sonic. I don't want to spill blood everywhere. Then we don't need that anymore. That will be sold. I won't play the crocodile summon. I have no summon, so it won't be effective. I activate the speed. And I take some bags. Not all of them. I don't need all of them. This should be okay. So we're gonna need a lot of food and a lot of potions to keep the prince alive. I don't need that actually. Okay. I refresh to get all the civil abilities. I have 1 lucky charm, which means at that point all we get is money, but money is good on game start. You also want all the food you can get. Game starts are really hard, especially if you don't play a good team. But this is a good team. Yeah, lucky. That's a good thing. This is a good team, so even if fight will be average difficulty, you will see that it won't be a problem with that kind of team. Other thing you have to know when you play Divinity Farandole, you don't want to begin a fight if you don't have all your team set up and being level 3. You can go to level 3 by doing quests and explore. pretty easy. I will show you. I put that scroll here just to clean the poison here, because when you go up, sometimes your cat will stand right here and then you will die from poison, and you don't want that, especially because in the team we have a Conjurer, so Shasha is important.
Stay back, sorcerer, and
I don't put any skill on the first slot because it allows me to spam the one touch, the one key, to avoid dialogues. First of all, we're gonna take Ifan, which will be our Conjurer, and Lose, who will be our Priest. Ifan didn't join. There you go. Don't forget to look in every crate in case you get money. Or equipment. And the last character I will pick up today is Sebail, who will be our rogue.
Amid the squalor, no,
to you, but in that you're not.
Now that we have our team set up, we will do the same thing that we did for the prince. We will set up their classes and attributes. So, Sebail will be our rogue, as I said. No secondary class. I won't play the wind-up toy. Alright. So they gave me Scoundrel. I won't play Scoundrel on this run. The rogue will be a fire rogue. Scoundrel is good, but I just want to play fire because of the critics that it will give, and also you have a chance that your skills will cool down faster, which is good when you are rogue because some skills are very effective. So I will take off the Scoundrel to put fire instead. Pyro. But I keep the 2 Perseverance, even though I have a tank that will take all the aggressivity. That will be a preferred target. I keep Perseverance because there is a lot of zoning in the game, and if you don't have Perseverance, you will mostly never play. I keep only one bag on each character just to set the tome of class so it won't reappear. I keep the pawn, of course, for a rogue. This is a must-have. I take Duck Duck Goose to avoid attack of opportunity to get in the back of the enemies. And I like to have Executioner. That will give you damage boost and extra action points when you make a kill. 2 points in wits. The rest will be strength, finesse for the rogue. Losse, as I said, will be our priest. Read that.
So, time to
It
fight
here.
this Boris fellow.
So for the priest, what is important is intelligence and wits, so you can make some good heals. The rest isn't important. You can put 2 points in constitution. I will do that, so you have an extra health points, which will be good. Everything goes in warfare, so I will take off the arrow they gave me. To put in warfare. I keep Savage Sortilege. I will explain why. So Savage Sortilege allows you to make crits on spells, but also on heals. So this is a good way to make good heals. You have accuracy, which you won't need, but Savage Sortilege is just good for heal. And another one that is mandatory when you play a healer is Morning Person, which makes your heals 50% more efficient. There you are a good healer. And I will take Far Out Man because the heals are not really not have a good range, so 2 meters is really good. Also, Far Out Man makes you an unpreferred target, which will combine with the fact that the prince is a preferred target, so most likely you won't get hit with the priest if you know where to stick it. You don't have to be extremely careful, just don't put it near your tank and that will be good. So Far Out Man. Alright, for the priest, and Ifan will be our Conjurer. Conjurer is almost a no-brainer. Oh, I forgot to set up the skills on our priests. I will play the angel even though I don't have any summoning, because angel is really good even when you don't have any summoning. There you go. So I'm a Conjurer. I will keep Far Out Man, also to be an unpreferred target, and so I can cast my summons from further. They gave me 3 finesse points, but I don't want that. I don't want finesse, I want only wits. That's all I need. To play first, to summon first. Alright, I forgot to set up the instruments. Bansory here. We will do oud. And tambura. Alright. So, no brainer as I said, because you take Pet Pal, of course, you boost all your summons and totems. And then I may want Savage Sortilege for the crits, because I play a lot of wits. So if I don't take Savage Sortilege, it's almost for nothing. So I take it. We will eat the Atuzaleg and we'll set up. We will reach now up to level 3 and we will continue gathering some stuffs. Here's a bottle of beer. You don't forget to take all the 4 hammers that are here. I will explain later what they are for. You go to Laslor, so you can buy some picklocks. I will give, first of all, I will make some money by selling things to Dominic. I will only keep 3 bags. I don't want that crossbow. I don't want... Yeah, maybe I will take that mace. That I don't need. And I will keep the rest. So we have a mace that we will give to the prince. And some shoes for our rogue. The rest can be stored. This backpack goes here, and I will sell the axe. I forgot that, but this is not important. Yeah, things you have to know for Ifan. If you play no chest, you have this bonus properly to Ifan, which is really good when you play a Conjurer because you have 3 leadership in it and a start action point that will help you to summon. So I recommend when you play Ifan, especially when you play a Conjurer, not to play any chest item. Okay, we need those small runes. We will take the air essence. We will take 1 restoration scroll. Yeah, it's okay. And we will need some picklocks, of course.
The shrine depicts Lucy. You hear?
Looks of it.
Right, there is some experience to get here, and also maybe some items and some money. Alright, that's where the lockpick comes in handy. Alright, this one is a shit move, but I can't let him suffer. Sorry about that. This is totally free. Normally I will success on the persuasion check here if I choose strength, and no, I was wrong. This is not really important. An emerald, that is great. I won't go further, this was just for the experience. So here we are done. What we can do to go to level 3. Yeah, I will show you one move that is important. When you do that quest here, you have the choice to speak to Dr. Lest and give her the bottle of beer, but in fact what you should do is take a restoration scroll and cast it directly on Dane. It's less XP, but that way you get Dane on Ethan's crew. And you get that totally useless item, the Sparker card. Yeah, you have some experience to make here. Speak with Elodie. She rewards you for helping her before. A staff. Okay, I won't play water because my rogue is playing fire and mostly will make some burn, so I don't want to wet enemies. We have a belt. Yeah, I will take the belt.
You cover your face.
Here you have another source skill for Sebile. Great trouser, yeah, some money. This is a great trouser actually. Finesse constitutes, okay. By the way, sorry about my lame English accent. As you may know, I am French. I know how to read English, but when I speak, I have this awful French accent. Sorry about that. Here you want to spill the water for the same reason as before, because when the black cat will come here, he will poison himself. Gloves. Gloves are fine. Just be careful not to trigger the fight here. We will go speak with Withermore. You take here the strength potion, but we don't need it to free Withermore. Right, we're almost there. Another good way of making experience on game start is to do the Amiro quest. You speak to Amiro, you make the proposition,
He twirls his
you don't tell Griff he has no right to keep him in jail, and then we're gonna go. Oh, there is two things you have to be careful about here. You don't bring Sebile near Stingtail yet. And since we have Prince on our first main character, we have to be careful not to smoke the Drudenay before we give that back to Griff, or you will fail the quests.
Am I awake? I think I need a pinch. Oh yeah, thank you. Being such.
So you speak to him until the time he will propose you to smoke.
For see what I must know. I do not know what I'm. It's quite. Then we shall meet in the great realm of.
And you ask him,
where the whispers will reach me, and through me, their words will like slapping. But we will. There, dear me. I want to aid you, of course, my lord. Indeed, I need to aid you. But I am injustice. The leaf. Should I partake of the leaf, Prince? We will both know what it is the spirit of sleep wants us to tell you. Not. I'm torn, your highness. I should return the Drudenay and set the
you
elf
ask him
free,
to
but
hand over the
I hand
Drudenay.
it over.
Stingtail digs into his pocket.
The Drudenay.
And he agrees, and you have the Drudenay. So you can give it back to Griff. He will be happy and free Amiro and give you some experience.
Griff glances from his blade.
Spare the indie. Good boy. Looks like everything.
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
You can turn in Stingtail, in fact, so you will trigger
If it's him or us,
the
it
silence
should us.
fight,
The truth.
which will not trigger before you go near Stingtail again. So don't go near Stingtail again because you're not ready yet
I hold
to
my
take
end
silence
bargain.
on.
I show you the way. So it is me.
You forget my name here.
Okay, the spare we won't use, that we will use but later. The identifier will be Ifan. Oh, not necessarily, in fact, it will be those most likely. Alright. So we reach to level 3, which is the points we will go on our first fight. So as I said, we still need wits, we still need constitutions. one of each, and warfare. Here we will go not too much width, in fact. We will go for strength. Intelligence, width. Steel warfare. Width. And summoning. So at this point I will just buy some necessary equipment.
The divine! Even in death he's listened! Adore, do you see it? Incredible.
Oh, it's a malachite, it's not an emerald. I was wrong. So what we need is a weapon for Sebail that we will make fire damage.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal,
So you need, of course, a dagger
fitted with 5 long metal skewers.
just to
She doesn't look up
cast
as you approach.
skills. Where is the dagger? It's here. And then, since we can crit by making backstabs, we don't need a weapon that make a lot of crits. So on the other one end, you don't want the mace, you want the axe. The axe makes more damage, but less crit. But since you automatically crit, you will want that one. Swords are wide effects. They have a lot of cleave, but we don't need that. So earlier I told you I will show you how to use those. They made to change the element of the weapons you buy. This is not working on unique items. Unique items have their own damage that you can't change, but those ones you can. You place it on main end. If you put it there, that won't work, and you will use it in the wind. You will lost it. You put it on the. You put the weapon you want on the main end, and you use the hammer. And there you go. It's fire. All right. So for now, I won't buy another for the dagger. This is not necessary. And I want that dagger, by the way, because it has stats. Then you want to equip a little
Amidst a crowd of screws,
the
bolts,
tank,
and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a
mostly
glove-like
with plates,
fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She
if
doesn't look up
possible.
as you approach.
Strength, constitutions is good. So there you go. You can go for resistance, but this is specific. So this one though is really cool because physical and fire are the most dangerous damage that you will take in the game. So in fact this one could be better than this one, but I have my habits. I can buy another piece. Strength, this is mail. I want plate. This one is good. We'll take that one. Alright, and there I am. Cover yourself, Losse. Okay, we are ready to launch our first fight. Our first fight will be against Kana and Burro. They are pretty easy. No problem to take them on. Okay, the totem is your magic skill when you are Conjurer. Sometimes the preferred target of the prince will bypass the totem, but most of the time totem works fine.
Disparition ninja.
There it is. Okay, so Kana disappear somewhere here, but I have no possibility to know to reveal her. So I will go on Burro. I have a good combo here. This one will make me invisible. And this one has the bonus damage when you are invisible. This is hurtful. Alright. I'm ending to prevent the blood. And I will cast the angel. Right, the angel is not gonna use his imd yet because it would be redundant with the one the prince already have. So like this is good. Okay. Maybe I can make Kana reappear like that. I know she's here, but I won't take the risk. So, since I have the pawn, delay. She will make a move. Alright.
Disparition ninja.
Again. I will wait for Sebail to come back. She was something near there. Yeah, there she is. As you can see, this is 4 against 2. They have no chance at all. This is useless, but I can finish in blank shot. Okay, so Burro has this interesting shield, which is a bulwark. For the tank, bulwark is good because you don't really need bouncing shield. You're not about damages. Bouncing shield is useless to you, and bulwarks have a better blocking chance, somehow better resistance, and consolidate that triggers some perseverance, which is good. And the rest is not for us on this run. Alright, so I have to change this for that and make that disappear. Yeah, on level 3 we had some skills. I almost forgot. The War Banner is really good, so even though I don't play summon, the banner is good for every kind of warrior. Don't play the rat. The face symbol as the war banner, really good also. When you combine the two of them, this is really strong. And the elemental totem, always good for that price.
The divine, even in death, he's listened. Adore, do you see it? Incredible.
Alright, I'm gonna need a teleportation scroll to show you something. In fact, I know where there is one. I'm gonna go without the prince, so I won't be bothered by Narin. No, it's about too bad. Can I pick that? Can I pick lock that? Yes, I can. Restoration scroll, okay. Alright, so I was wrong. There is no teleportation scroll. It's random. I forgot about that. That's okay, I will buy one from Laszlo.
I don't know the ancient empire ditties. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place for a few bars.
Alright, we're gonna fight the Voidwoken at the beach, which is a lot harder than what we just did, but it will be okay. So here there is the Spider Kiss, sometimes called the Darling Bow. It's Spider Keys this time. We have an armor for someone, as I said, not only fan, so we are served. Instead of playing the basic bow, we will play the Spider Keys. He has a skill. He has a web proc. We will update it, upgrade it to level 3. Sorry. So what I want to show you is at the beach. If you don't know that, you take the teleportation scroll and you send one of your crew here. There are some experience and some items. Sometimes they're green, sometimes not. I think the green are in there. Yes. It's two-handed, so no one really need that, and it's a spare, so no one really need that. Yeah, we're not always lucky. And here you have 300, 600 experience points and 3 gold. So this won't be much of help, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on Losé because I will take no, I thought I had a staff, but I don't. Why not? She will grab that spear for now. Alright, here I make 2 holes. Right, not with you, with you. Okay, we are set. Let's go. Challenge here is to keep the prince alive. I have some blood here. Can I reach the blood? Yes. Right. Gonna go there. And Tourbillon. For this fight, I don't focus on the whose house, but some fight it's more efficient to focus those house. Not that one. Those house is too strong. By the time you put it down, the little ones here will become a real problem. So the face symbol, really good stats. We don't need to mend yet, but we will do it anyway. And the war banner, just here, really good stuff too. She wasn't attracted by my totem. This one is. Reach. I can reach that one. The horse collar, okay. You can see this rogue is really efficient. I'm in the stench aura, so everything costs one more action point. I don't remember killing the necromancer. Ah, all right. He was hidden. In fact, this one is the most dangerous from the pack. But as I said, this team is unbeatable, so that kind of mistake I made by not focusing it in the first place will not be that punishing. But if you have a less efficient team, if your characters are less tanky, take that one first. Is the most dangerous. That was a mistake. I should have done that on the other way. You want to finish with the guillotine, not start with it. Okay. I will use that spare. I'm gonna finish it. Maybe. Alright. Can't do anything. And that's why it's dangerous. Okay, so I have 2 turns of decaying. Maybe the prince won't survive this fight. Maybe my mistake is punitive finally. Yeah, we'll see. I will have to wait for the decaying to turn off, to fade off. There is a bug in that game that I never managed to solve, is that I have the 3 action point to hit him, but the game won't let me make a blank shot anyway. This has always been like that. Block, that's good. Miss, that's good. Alright. Okay. I was pessimistic.
Stare at the slain beasts and comment.
I don't relish having killed these creatures, but it couldn't be helped.
This is no time to stop for a conversation. More of these creatures could be nearby.
Pig's bladder is on the ship.
We have 3 green items, a sword, but as I said, we don't need swords. Leather armor with dual wielding, that's really cool. Intelligence, constitution, hydro. This is for our priests. So this will be all for this session. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna keep going with that run later on. No, I don't want to buy back. I hope you enjoyed it. The purpose was to show you that the mod Divinity Farandole is not that hard when you know it. Especially if you have a really good team. I don't think there is better teams in the game. This is balanced and you will have an answer to almost everything. So if you want to play this mod and play your first tactician run, I advise you to use that configuration or with some variants that you can have. You can, instead of a warrior, you can use a phalanx or a paladin. That will be also good actually. Instead of a rogue, you can use a berserker, which make a lot of damage too. Instead of the priest, you can play a wayfarer that has some heals too. Will be less efficient with heals, but will make more damage, especially on humans with poison. This is really efficient. For the Conjurer, this is maybe, I think, the most powerful class in the game. So if you don't play a Conjurer, I suggest that you play maybe an Hydrosophist, which will have a lot of crowd control. But if you do that, don't play fire with these slots, because you will extinguish the burn. So you can play the Berserker water if you want. Even the rogue can play it water. Or physical, which is better, I think, because you will have some riposte. There you go. So, see you next time. Bye bye.